Clock's ticking. Will Nintendo make a new Mario Kart game, or are they just gonna stick with Mario Kart 8 forever? Obviously, Nintendo's gotta make a new console eventually, even if they are sticking with the Switch right now. And considering they thought Mario Kart 8 was so great they had to revamp that into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, are they gonna do the same thing again for the next console? I really hope not. I really hope that they at least give it a new name. Mario Kart 9, come on. And it doesn't really matter what I want from Mario Kart 9. What we're most likely going to get from a Mario Kart 9, I think, is a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I hate to say it. I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is essentially Nintendo's pinnacle for Mario Kart. Just look at the way they've been treating it. It's not gonna die. They've been pushing it for like a decade. So if a sequel to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out, I really don't think they're going to do all that much to change it. But, of course, as a Mario Kart Wii fan, I just have to jump my opinion into things right now. Which, of course, is that Mario Kart Wii is the best one. Mario Kart 9 should take a lot of things from Mario Kart Wii. Let's remember, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe isn't perfect. And Mario Kart Wii is, so we should learn from that one. Now, what Nintendo likes to do is ignore the fact that they made Mario Kart Wii in the past. Notice that asterisk. You see, I think Nintendo understands that people love Mario Kart Wii, and they do understand that people love Mario Kart Wii because of, you know, glitchy stuff. But furthermore, they want to pretend that people like it for what they gave them. So Nintendo sees that we love it, and they want to capitalize on our nostalgia for it by adding Mario Kart Wii characters and tracks in their new DLC. Like, they've added a ton of Mario Kart Wii stuff, like way more than they should. But that's besides the point. What Nintendo wants you to forget about is how broken Mario Kart Wii is, mainly inside drift. So much so that they tried just bringing it back in Mario Kart 8, but in a horrible way. Like, that inside-outside drift stuff is gross. Don't even get me started. I hate that. So, for Mario Kart 9, I think they should bring back inside drift. I know Nintendo loves forgetting about it, but they should seriously bring it back. Like, not a horrible bad one, no. Real inside drift. Now, I do have a little bit of a nuanced opinion when it comes to this. Nuanced opinion on this? No one's gonna believe that, dude. I don't have nuanced opinions.
You are the one who wrote the script on this, sir.
No, I did not. You think I'm smart enough to write a script? Get out of here. Anyway, so inside drift should come back for Mario Kart 9. And here's how they should fix it. Nintendo likes variety in Mario Kart. Just look at how many tracks and new characters and new additions they added to the game over the past decade. It would not be out of character for Nintendo at all to try to make a new way to play the game, i.e. inside drift. The only problem with it is that the last time they tried it, it was absolutely busted. Well, what made inside drift so much better than everything else was because of wheelies. Wheelies increased your top speed by 13 miles per hour. That's insane. Which means karts just had no chance of keeping up on straightaways. Therefore, if you want to fix inside drift, the number one way to do it is to decrease wheelie speed. Maybe instead of going 13 miles an hour faster, you go like 4 or 5. That would make bikes a lot less dominant on straightaways, and considering on turns, karts and bikes are almost the same anyway, I would say it kind of works. Of course, they'd have to tinker with this. In Mario Kart Wii, Nintendo didn't have the option to release updates. So if something was broken from the start, it's gonna stay broken the whole time. But in Mario Kart 9, Nintendo's gonna have the ability to release updates in case inside drift just happens to actually be broken again. So I would say it's worth a shot trying to add it, because y'all, let's not forget, Mario Kart Wii is fun. The sky is the limit with Mario Kart Wii driving. It makes it so much more enjoyable to play, and that's a big reason why people still play it today. Next, I want to talk about shortcuts. Mario Kart Wii is littered with shortcuts, some of which aren't intentional. And no, I'm not talking about ultra shortcuts. That's stupid. They shouldn't add ultra shortcuts to Mario Kart 9. That doesn't make any sense. I'm talking about good, solid shortcuts. Think like the Grumble Volcano Rock Hop. Mario Kart 8 already has good shortcuts, I guess. But Mario Kart Wii especially has shortcuts that make you question whether or not the devs intended on it being there. That's what I think makes a good shortcut. If you can't decide whether or not the developers want it to be there, it's a good shortcut. Seriously, think about the best shortcuts in Mario Kart Wii. You've got the Gap Jump, the Grumble Volcano Rock Hop, BC3, all of those shortcuts. I can't really decide if the developers wanted it to be there or not. The last thing I want to mention is items, and this is another big one. In order of importance, I'm saying inside drift would be a huge addition. Good shortcuts would be nice, but maybe it's not that important. Changing the way items are in Mario Kart 8 is huge. This needs to happen. So for those unaware, in Mario Kart 8, the item you get is dependent on how far away you are from first. In Mario Kart Wii, it's dependent on the place that you're in. That sounds like it's really not all that different, and I mean, it isn't crazy different for casual gameplay. But when you start to analyze the way people make comebacks in each game, it becomes apparent which one is more methodical. In Mario Kart 8, you really can't craft a good comeback. Like, chaining items is all you can do to spam your way up into first. I'm serious. Go to YouTube and look up a Mario Kart 8 or 8 Deluxe comeback montage. Every single one will be a player spamming items in order to get into first every time. If you compare that to Mario Kart Wii, comebacks are much more methodical, where you have to actually think about the timing and the usage of each item. And a lot of that boils down to knowing what placements gives you what items. In Mario Kart 8, you can't keep up with that because each place gives you different items each time because it doesn't depend on what place you're in. So in Mario Kart 9, I'm saying get completely rid of the way they do it in Mario Kart 8 and replace it with what they do in Wii. I'm not sure why they changed it in Wii. Like, do they want to make it more casual, make it less methodical to come back? I don't know what they were thinking there. Aside from those three things, I fully expect Nintendo to take a lot of what Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has done and import that into Mario Kart 9. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been a good flagship Mario Kart game for the Switch for a while, but there's only so much longer that they can go with this. I think it's easy to compare it to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The only issue is that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is not a good title for an Ultimate Mario Kart game. I mean, it has a lot going for it. It's a really strong comparison comparing it to Smash Bros. Ultimate, but there's still some things that it needs to iron out in order to actually become the ultimate Mario Kart game. And I think a Mario Kart 9 / Mario Kart Ultimate could learn a lot from Mario Kart Wii. So that's it. That's my take. Disagree with me. I dare you. Go to the comments and write books. Stay safe, stay cute, stay loyal, because I already know you are. And goodbye.